Okay, now check this, right? And I know some of y'all are gonna be talking, but check it. I am a person who could never change. Because even when my conditions change, my enemies never changed. So the same situation I was fighting all my life came to a head, but I ran it into the civil courthouse in Seminole County on October 4th, 2007. So that's like you fishing and you finally catch the fish. Now, why would I cut the line if I was fishing for the fish? Now, you ever heard of you get more than you bargain for? See, they used to tell me that too, like old cats. Cause I guess they used to, some of them used to marvel at my intelligence cause my conversation I used to have with them. So I guess, that they having a conversation with this young cat, man, and this young cat is giving it back to them, you know what I mean? Like, and they seeing like, man, this young cat done saw something cause he talking like he done saw something. But then when they see my daddy, then they be like, see, and so my uncles them be like, hey, like he ain't like these other cats. Cause his daddy them, right? Now, some things you ain't supposed to show your children. Some things you supposed to tell them about. But some things you shouldn't do yourself because it takes you out of who you are. And see, that's what I believe when Jesus made wine, he was afraid of. That's why he put a disclaimer on the wine he made. He said, do it in moderation. See, and that's like do it in celebration, right? So say if you if you drunk wine, every step you made in becoming a blessing, then see how infrequent you would then drink wine, because you would have to do for someone less than you and bring them up above you, not equal to you. See, that's what Jesus was saying, and that's why I'm saying, did the church make an investment in you becoming a blessing, or did the church just tell you about how Jesus' death blessed you? See, and so I'm saying if your leader died, then where are you being led to? Now, let's look at destiny, right? And this, and then I was telling y'all before about examination, right? And that's to inspect closely, right? So now we fit to examine destination, right? Wait a minute, I gotta look it up now. There it is. Okay, now, destination, the purpose for which something is predetermined or destined. See, so that's like if you are in church and you are being molded, then why would you be molded out of yourself? Shouldn't you be molded into yourself? If you are, okay, I read in the Bible like you were like clay, right? In the potter's hands, right? So why would the potter make you not recognizable to you if the potter is molding you? So if you don't know who you are after the molder of you put his hands on you, then he just made you outside of you because he put his hands on you. And the Bible says that you're not supposed to make nothing above or below the sea. So that means when he put his hands on you, he made you a sin, not a blessing. See, so your destination, now you looking for your purpose. See, you not supposed to be looking for your purpose. You supposed to be growing into your purpose. And that's what, when I read the Bible, see, I realized that they was trying to make me not believe that I am who I thought I was. So that's what was the blessing, that early on I was like Michael Jordan. See, I had to prove myself. See, but not in, see, when I started playing football and I was playing for myself and I was real good, I realized that they wasn't cheering me. They was hoping I made it. And I was like, man, that's too much pressure for me, right? Because I'm gonna be able to do it anyway. But see, now look, what was easy for me, they put pressure. But I'm saying, but who is the pressure on? Because it's not on me. You see what I'm saying? Because I knew my purpose, right? For which something is predetermined. See, I had predetermined my own destination. And I told my daughter about it when she was 6. And she reached that destination with me when she was 18. So it took 12 years of the journey she made with me. See, when she told me at 6 years old what she wanted to be, then she made me do what I did because I didn't want nobody owning her, see? So I'm like, well, now I got to get on my grind and I got to become me. So now, when you the father and you got a child that has what this world gonna say is an impossible dream, you got to keep her believing in you. You got to, because you know the world she in. They gonna be feeding her head, well, girl, you can't do that. Girl, you need to do this. And you saying, hey, me, listen, you got your daddy. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. See, that's why they not the queen of Chancellor Incorporated. See, so it didn't matter if you became a doctor or not. You made your daddy the father of a doctor to be. See, you could have been a doctor or anything, babe. See, you could have still been a doctor in education. You could have been a doctor, but never let nobody tell you what you can't be. Because when you do, they put their hands on you. They start molding you. And then you never gonna be happy because now you trying to please somebody else with your one life. You got one life to live. Live it. See, don't let nobody else tell you. See, that's what they've been trying to do with your daddy. And that's why your grandmama was telling me the same thing I'm telling you. See, but I got angry. And then I had to become, it was hard for me to let somebody talk to me and I wasn't able to, I checked them, you know what I'm saying? But not like I'm used to checking them, but I'm glad because I became a better man. See what I'm saying? Because now I understand what pride really is because I see the value of my intelligence. See, before I was using it to say why I did something. See, now I'm using it to tell how I did something. And see, when you tell how you did something, then you can benefit from how you did it. But if you have to testify to why you did something, then you did something that you got to testify to. So how is that a testimony? See, when you do something, that's when the state say plead the fifth. See, but when you telling something, then that's when the state plead the fifth. See what I'm saying? So if you learn what to teach, then you have passion about teaching it. You become passionate. And that's what I'm saying. You become the doctor who give out the degree. See what I'm saying? You don't, because you are the route to your destination. See, once you know your purpose and you become your purpose, then you have reached your height. See, that's why I feel so free. See, but I cry like my eyes now, right? They burning because I'm out of tears. But I read it, right, in the Bible. But Jesus, like, he sweat blood. And it's like, man, I done cried so much to where when I speak and I'm speaking passionately, my eyes will go to burning. And I'm like, oh man, I must be crying. But see, people can like pour on pressure. And that's why I'm trying to show people that when you reach your purpose, you balanced, like the pain and the joy is eye to eye. See, that's what I'm saying. Like when I read the Bible and it say you have to be as wise as a serpent, I understand it because I feel the pain and the joy. See, because you have to give up to get. You see what I'm saying? Like, in order to become myself, I had to sacrifice myself. I did not sacrifice my loved ones. See, my loved ones sacrificed me. See, that's what they not understanding. I'm saying, well, if you wanted me to be less than I am, then you would have sacrificed me. And then that would have been a sacrifice too much for me to bear. But because I sacrificed myself to become a better version of myself, now neither one of us sacrificed each other. See, we just lost time as a sacrifice. See what I'm saying? But my wife and I and my 2 children, we done sacrificed before for the greater men of us. When we sold our home and we had to live in a 1 room for 2 years. Now, we didn't have to do it, but we did it to help. See, we didn't have to do it, but we did it to help. And we became closer because we stayed in 1 room for about 2 years while we were building our house. Me, my wife, and my 2 kids. No arguing, no nothing. That lets you know how close a family is. When you can stay in 1 room and nobody fall out, everybody happy. See, and we were sacrificing because I was paying off my mistakes. See, all them credit cards I had and not learning what to do and not knowing. See, I was able to pay them off and I was helping somebody, right? And we were helping each other. So but I was undoing my mistakes. So by the time I got into the house, I've had matured financially. See? And this is what I'm offering you all, that maturity, because all knowledge comes from a source. So if I'm showing you success, why won't you look? This is the second definition of destination, an act of appointing. See, now this is the time that I am appointing Tamika Rayshawn Castle and Tommy Chancey Castle Jr. to the reins of Chancey Incorporated. So that way that the younger generation have someone to relate to. See, because I don't relate to y'all like they do. So now I'm just going to make sure that they financially supported so that I can watch y'all do what I need y'all to do so I'll feel comfortable that y'all know how to run this, because we need farmers, we need ranchers. See, we got to get back to the coming out of the earth. Like all of this new stuff, we don't need that. We need to get back to when our ancestors lived to be 90 years old as slaves. So how could that be bad? If they was able to deal with that type of pressure, what is this? Like, come on, man. We got to understand, man. The people who don't want us to live is the people who feeding us. And if that is not the most craziest thing ever, so why should we have to protest against them? We need to organize. And that's why I'm giving y'all Chancey Incorporated. So now you can take that anger and build yourself into a greater asset for yourself. Because nothing from nothing leaves nothing.